All right, I'm on hole number 5 of the Monster Marsh tournament. In the weekend round of the rookie division, hole number 5 is hole number 6. Is that right? That is right. Hole number 5 is hole number 6. All right, I'm trying to get out into this area, and I'm trying to come at it with my short iron. I need to get some numbers here because I need to have a number. I'm going to be coming at this with my hole number 5. Is that right? It's a par 5. I'm going to be taking a Kingfisher. And my Kingfisher is, let's look at some accuracy here. Let's get some numbers for my Kingfisher because I'm going to take an extra mile and I'm going to take a Kingfisher. Those should be the only two things that I need. And my Kingfisher is 88 accurate, so I'm playing it at I'm playing it as a 1.2 as a 90 accuracy club. I'm playing it a little more accurate than it is because it is a really accurate club. And so that's 1.2. So my Kingfisher is 1.2. And if I take 1 point, this is the number, how I figure out my numbers on my short iron. This is the numbers that I use. You can use whatever numbers you want, but these numbers I know work for me, so this is how I do it. 1.2 times 1.75 equals 2.1. So in mid club, it hits 2.1. And in minimum club, it hits 2.4. It's double. And where you're going to find that you're going to be, your target goal is in that 2.4. And you may find in that 2.4, I mean, at that point, if you're off one, it's that you're super accurate. That means you didn't hit perfect. All right. I need to tighten. I got to tighten. That ball is selected. I don't have the gems. I may have to buy a ball, so I know I can get it done with the Titan now. Hole number 4, you got to get an eagle. If I can get matched up. So I don't really have strong notes for this account. When I play my main account, after I get done here, I'll take a picture of my weekend notes. My weekend notes are pretty clean. With the wind. Getting it perfect. See if we can get some good roll out there. See if we can not clip the rough on the other side. Just made it. It gets us our roll out so that we get into our short iron range. If we clip the rough back there, there's so much forward momentum, you're going to roll out of that rough. But you'll be in your long iron range. But the deal is that I think that over here is like the safest shot. Doing that shot right there is the safest shot that you can do here. Because it's hard with a 3 power ball. If you got an upper developed, you can max out topspin, max out the deal, and it still won't roll over with a 3 power ball. As long as we have a little bit of tailwind like that. You may even be able to take the wind out. But I think you're using the wind and doing a max overpower. But the shot on the other side is a max overpower, and if you get caught up on the wrong side, you're SOL. Right in between clubs. That's not where I wanted to be. And I don't have any topspin with this. I have backspin with this though. 2-6. Backbone, minimum club. Probably only just a little off. Then I'm going to short shoot it. Hit it great to the right. I had zero chance of making an albie there, but the deal is that if you come to this hole, that's a super easy eagle. With my upper developed stuff, my red lines are in different spots, so my Hornet can reach up to that area. It's got that extra little bit of distance. So what you could do is, if your normal club's your Kingfisher, if you're having a distance problem like that, I didn't need much more distance. So I don't know what the distance is on a Kingfisher, but you can look through your wedge selection and see which wedge you have that hits farther, and see if you have a wedge that has any kind of accuracy. Because if you had even 2 accuracy, if it was 50% accurate, it'd still be worth it. Eagle. Okay, the whole goal coming on that hole was to get an eagle. So that's a hole, like if I'm trying to pick up all the par 4 so I can get a -30, and I'm trying to put myself in the perfect position. The deal is that that's not the perfect position, because with my most accurate short iron, I'm going to be short. But I have a really accurate long iron. So what I could do is I can shoot myself a little bit farther back. I don't have to get all the way out there like that. I can clip the rough on the other side and just dribble out, and I'll be fine. That shot might be harder to set up. Might be better to see if in your wedge collection there was another wedge that had pretty good accuracy and ball guide. I doubt that there is if you got low level clubs. I don't know what I have in my bag that I could bring out there that hits longer for wedge. No, it wasn't short iron. 75 versus 81, and if I upgraded it, that one, I'd be at 82% or 82 power. That might have been just enough. And what's it got for? That's pretty decent accuracy. Good top spin. Almost. That'd probably be that would probably be the club right there, is to pop that club up a level and bring that particular wedge on there, because you get that extra distance. So if you got over, that you're in the perfect spot. That really is the perfect spot. This club's got a little more distance. It's going to get you up there at your max, which is right around 2 per ring. 1.9, 1.2 per ring. That's not a bad area to be in. I think on the back nine, I'm going to bring this club. I'm going to swap it out. I think this club will, while this club day to day may not give me as good a numbers just because of the accuracy, it does have some benefits with what it has, and it has just enough backspin for this type of shot. So I think on the back side, I'm going to bring the runner. Make a note. This is for future reference. Runner. That'll give me a better shot there, because I like the area I'm ending up, but that Kingfisher's not going to work there, so I have to make some kind of a change. My other change could be a thorn. It's got quite a bit more distance, and it's got about the same kind of accuracy and a similar ball guide. So it could be either my thorn or my, but I like some of this stuff on that runner. But the other thing is that if I do overshoot just a little, got my Saturn on the other side. And I think either one of them will work, but I like the top spin idea. I don't think I'm going to need a lot of backspin there. I don't need a lot of backspin with the short iron, and I shouldn't need a lot of backspin with the long iron. I mean, I didn't need it here, so I shouldn't need it here. That's exactly what I'm going to do. All right, that's a change. That's a whole change. So if you're playing, like looking at some of your other clubs, and if you're playing a tour, if you're playing a tour and you're running across the same hole on a regular basis and you're having a problem like that, you can set up a bag for that. And it's not that the other club that you picked is a bad club. It's just it's not the club that you normally play with, but it's important to learn how to play other clubs if they help you on that hole. All right, that was hole number 5 of the Monster Marsh tournament. Thanks for watching.